Welcome back to the wild west coast of Tasmania, where the abundance of gold is rivaled only by its ancient secrets. Last trip in here I found over 23 grams in 2 days. This time I'll be exploring the hillsides as I follow in the footsteps of the old timers who were trying to locate the origin of the mother lode. Sit back, relax and enjoy the journey as we explore this historic mystery and take home a handsome bounty for our efforts. Holy moly. Get a load of this gorgeous rainforest. Oh, it smells so good in here. We've just come into autumn now, so a lot of that rainforest smell is coming back into the air and I love it. Cool temperate rainforest. And we're going to be spending a few nights out here looking for some gold, and I've got some pretty cool things lined up. Going to be looking for an old hut which I found on a map, and also going to be trying to find the source of the phantom gold. Now if you remember my 2 biggest videos on this river, I found this strange gold that was coated in like a copper type of skin. Now I think I've nutted out where it's coming from, so I've never prospected up that creek. We're going to go for a walk up there one of these days too, but let me get to camp, we'll set up, we'll go and get some gold, get straight into it. Just come across this rock wall here, which must have been from the old timers. They've stacked it all up as they've been working this riverbed. Bloody amazing, like the history is just everywhere here when you look for it. This is why I love this place. Without further ado, we'll head down to the river. I feel like I haven't really dedicated much time in this zone. There's some exposed bedrock here, and I have got little pickers and stuff in this spot, so I'll put the mask on and see if I can find anything. Just like that.
So I've just been working this spot here, moving some of the gravels away, and there's 3 like basically sunbakers, just little bits of gold sitting in the crevice. It's not even a crevice, it's just a bowl basically. I'll show you.
This is exactly how I remember this river. Check this out.
So I just got those few little bits, went straight back in, and there was a little nugget. It's always so hard to do this at this time of day because the light reflects on the water in the pan and you can't really see anything. Everything just looks dark. So I'm going to call it at that. Let's see what we got here. Bloody oath. That is not bad for a half day. 6-hour stint. I'll pull the iPhone up. Not bad. Time for dinner. So I'm thinking about the game plan for tomorrow. I can either go try find the source of the phantom gold, or I can go and try and find the hut. Now the hut's old. It's over 100 years old. So I'm not sure if it'll be standing or if it'll even still be there. There was a bushfire that came through here in the 80s and it might have decimated it because it was up on top of a hill apparently. But anyway, we'll go for a walk tomorrow morning, try to find that, and hopefully be back by lunch, and I'll do a bit more gold prospecting. And then the day after, I'll go and try and find the source of the Phantom gold up Phantom Creek. That way, I'll get a little bit of gold each day, so I'll go home with a good tally. And it will also give me a good amount of exploring each day. Here's the gold from today, a little bit more cleaned up. I've had a bit of time to sort through it. Get some of the crap out of it. It's hard to guess an amount here, but I would say 7-ish, maybe more. I thought I got a 1 grammer today, but I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I was seeing things. Pretty cool little piece. Now I did see a tiny little bit of phantom gold in here. Nothing like the big chunky nugs I got on the original trip. But that there is phantom gold. It's got that chocolate coating on it. A lot different to the other gold. That one there, pretty phantom. But yeah, the rest is all just beautiful, shiny, yellow stuff. So what I'm thinking for today's mission to go and try and find the hut, it's a fair way upstream and I don't really know the best way to get up on top of that hill. So I'm thinking I might follow a creek that I haven't explored up, halfway up to the hill, and then branch off there. If it's kind of rainforesty like this, it shouldn't be a problem getting up onto the ridge. But while I'm in that creek, I'll take the pan, and I'm also gonna just pack the wetty stuff too for after the hut mission, because potentially it'll be like lunchtime, the warmest part of the day, and I'll maybe have a snipe up that area where I have got nuggets in the past, but it's not as, the gold's not as plentiful up there, but it's certainly bigger when you do get onto it. So we'll run with that idea. I've just got to pack the bag and then we'll start heading up. How beautiful is this? Early morning walk up a rainforest stream. It's just amazing in here. I love it. Looks like more workings up there. I'll see if I can climb up.
Whether they are or not, I couldn't be sure, but it certainly feels that way. Because you got this little water channel here, and everything is washed out there. It's just not really the type of thing to happen that naturally, you know? I've just found something pretty insane. It's a big tunnel. Cut into the hill. Or is that an adit? Whoa, what the hell? Oh, it's crazy. Big, looks like a big adit. I'm gonna put the bag down, I'll get the torch out. What the hell? Stops there. I wonder if it kept going and it's just collapsed after all these years. Oh, that would have taken so much manpower hacking into this stuff. That's wild. So that little flat spot that was down there was obviously some sort of cutout that they'd followed, and a lead that led up into the hill. So they found gold down there, cleaned that area up, flattened it presumably, and then continued to follow it here up into the hill. And basically it looks like when they got to that point, they just went, nah, time to stop now. Oh, that was mad. I was kind of scared that like it was going to potentially be a deep shaft or something. So I am a little relieved, but also a bit disappointed that it just kind of stopped. What an amazing place to explore. We've still got plenty to go today too, so I'll throw the bag back on and we'll see what else we can find. Unless that's a cave over there, that has to be another adit. Oh, you're bloody joking. It is. Torch is coming on. Oh, it's deeper. Oh, mad. I think I can see the end, but we'll go for a quick walk in. Oh, it's boggy. Kept digging up. Oh, cave crickets everywhere. Holy crap, they're all dropping on me. Oh, Oh, it stopped up there. Whoa, look at that bad boy. Holy crap, he's huge. Look at that sack. I'm getting out of here. Look at all that up there. It looks like gold. What the hell is that stuff? Those poor old bastards who dug this out. So much work. Some interesting stuff running through the bedrock though. It looks like inclusions of quartz here and up there. And I mean, this bedrock as a whole, I believe it's ironstone. Some form of ironstone. It's really rusty and shaly. Crazy. So I've made it to the creek that I want to go up. I'm hoping that it'll mellow out, but looks like more workings up here. That's got to be sluiced. Surely. But I just can't believe that there's no equipment left. Nothing. I found nothing except a shovel. Well, I feel like the vegetation's not too bad on this ridge, but I didn't fill up my water before I came up here, so I'm gonna have to go back down to the creek. Oh yeah, definitely old workings. I can see a little race. Go back down to the creek, fill up, and I might just even follow that for a bit longer. Look at that. They're everywhere, like they're everywhere around here. As soon as you take your eyes off the bedrock, you find it. Now, given all of this work that's up here, I'm gonna assume that the old timers also used that ridge that should lead me up to the hut. I just need to go back and get water. I'll have a look around here first. So that's where I was before, and you can see this little channel that runs through here behind the log. More of it up there. This here. This is the track that the old timers used, unless it was a continuation of the water race. but it's definitely something significant right here. And it wraps around this corner. There's the big pit down there. So this continues. Ah, of course. I know what's happened. This water race here is for this creek. Yep, definitely. There's a water race for another creek, but this one was designed to capture the creek that I'm looking to follow up, which means I've pretty much scored myself a track. It probably doesn't look like much on camera, but it's definitely a cutout here that I'm following. And the beauty about these type of cutouts is there's generally no incline or decline apart from the odd log that you sometimes have to avert, because the water races were kept flat. Well, they wanted to be on a slight downhill for the water to travel down, but other than that they were relatively flat. I can't believe how today's just revealed itself to me. Like, I wanted to come exploring and it's just been amazing. Like, it's just unfolded. I thought it was the rarest thing that Levi and I found a water race on the other creek a couple months back, but to find another one, so cool. So I'm gonna get some water and then head back up and continue following that race for as far as I can. If not, make a break for the ridge and then head up where the hut was. So I've got some water. I've decided it's time to break away from the creek and I'll head up and try and strike a ridge, which, all going well, will be quite open. If it's anything like this, it'll be good. The birds are guiding me up the hill. Must be a winner. So I've made it up to the top of the hill and pretty well almost where the hut was meant to be. The only downside is it's quite messy up here. So finding anything like the site or even relics is going to be really hard because the visibility's trash. But I'll keep going and I'll have a look where I marked it to be. So I've made it to where I'd marked it to be, and judging by this burnt out big eucalyptus, the odds of me finding anything are not good, but that's all right. I wanted to try, you know, and that's all you can do sometimes when you're curious. So I'll head back down and we'll do some sniping.
Got a couple of little flakes. They're only small, but it's a start.
Found a nice little crevice and it's got some gold in it. Nugget. Phew.
So I'm back at camp now. I'm just gonna have some lunch and have a look at this gold. Hit a couple of nice little spots on the way back, which kept me busy for a while, but none of it was like super consistent or super rich, but it was definitely worth taking my time and collecting what I could from those spots. So that's about 3 hours on the way back from the trip up the hill. Not bad. Some couple of awesome pieces. Definitely the bits of the trip. This little nugget, be close to a gram, I reckon. I'll show you a better look when I've got my phone later on when I've finished up for the day. I'm just gonna have a bite to eat and then head downstream and do some more work.
So I've just been working this little spot where I was on the last trip actually, and I got a few nuggets and little pickers. And just on the left hand side I'm removing the rocks because I had overlooked that, and I found a nice little crack that's got good gold in it. More visible gold. Time to scratch it. What a cool little piece.
It's actually not bad. This is just this afternoon too. So I'll add this morning's in there. Maybe I have done as well as yesterday. There's a bit of gold in there. Wow. Gotta be 5 grams. 5 grams of Savo, and let's see what we got this morning. Could be more than 5 in there. Yeah. Went way better this afternoon than this morning. Alright, I'll put them together. Gee, that's not bad. So we did get a little nugget today. This one early on. I'm guessing it's a bit under a gram, maybe 0.85. And heaps of other nice little bits. But nothing too unusual. So, back in the tent now. It's the end of another day, an amazing day. Beautiful weather, but the day's too bloody short, unfortunately. But I've got another one tomorrow, well, half a day, and then I've got to head out of here. I've got to leave at about lunchtime. Some of us have got responsibilities, you know. But anyway, I'll get some sleep now, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So I've had a bit of a think overnight and this morning, and I'm gonna head home this morning rather than lunchtime. It's just gonna be too much effort, I think, to go up that creek, and my legs are really sore. Last 2 days has been pretty hard on the body, and there's no need for me to push it. I've got a good amount of gold,
and a great excuse to come back. So I'll pack up camp and see you guys at home for the weigh in.
So this beautiful pile is everything we found on day 1. This nice chunk resembles a bullet and comes in at 0.44. This mini nugget reminds me of a maple seed which spins in the air, 0.28. A nice shiny baby nugget, 0.25. And another of many of the same size pieces, 0.23. All up on day 1 we managed to find 9.43 grams. Not bad for a half day. Day 2, now we're getting serious. Some nice pieces from this day. This chunky cornflake comes in at 0.35. The Monopoly shoe in 22 karat gold, 0.34. One of the other larger pieces for the day, 0.24. And the piece of the trip, a big ugly nugget, well for Tassie anyway, 0.81. And day 2 total, 11.74 grams. That means combined we have 21.18 grams. See you next time.